Hello there guys, my name is Psycho, and I have been a competitive Splatoon player for the last 3 years. I'm a mid-level player, and I was a member of the team 8K Ping, but now I mainly play pickups with friends and other mid-level players. Recently, I learned some information about the game that genuinely changed how I view team play and coordination. I've always struggled with trying to play more coordinated, and I noticed that a lot of the time that 8K Ping won a tournament, it was due to solo mechanical plays rather than team coordinated plays. So in this video, I'm going to give my thoughts and explanations on the concept of callouts and comms, and more importantly, shot calling. I'm then going to show some examples of shot calling from a recent tournament that I played in and analyze them a bit more in depth. At this point, I would like to mention that this concept is not original to me. I wanted to make a video because I felt like there was a lack of content on shot calling specifically, but there was a good video posted by Santana Rainfalls about 7 months ago, so I would highly recommend you go check out their video as well. Their video link will be in the description, and it basically goes over the same concepts that I'm going to talk about, but it's a little less rambly, so I would highly recommend you check that out if you just want another information dump of what callouts are and comms and how to shot call, and their video was really good, so I would highly recommend go checking that out. Additionally, a lot of this advice and strategy comes from ProChara. I would highly recommend you check out Chara's VOD and coaching content on their second channel, and go buy a coaching session from Chara, because they are extremely knowledgeable about the game at a high level of play, and there will be a link to one of his coaching videos posted by Ezio in the description, which I would highly recommend checking out. Some of this advice is directly from that video, so again, please support Chara because they gave me inspiration to do this video, so go check them out, please. With that out of the way, let's start part 1, which is issues with comms and callouts. So first, let's define both of these terms. I hear a lot of people use callouts and comms interchangeably, but I would argue that these two words mean pretty different things. Callouts are what most people use a lot of. This could also be called information comms, but I'm going to stick with callouts to make my point for this video. An example of a callout would be some type of information. An example of this could be shot on left side or slosher hit for 70, something like that. Now, this isn't bad at all. In fact, this is a great way to give your teammates information about the game. But this asks a great question. What do you want your team to do about the information that you're giving them? Now, before focusing on that question, I'm going to play a clip for you from our coaching session with ProChara that was held with the team Miracle.
All right, so let's talk comms a little bit, right? I'm going to play this back for you again. I want you guys to listen to your comms for like 15 seconds here, and then we're going to talk about them.
Absolutely. Yeah. Not hit once dead. Left side still pen. I got comboed.
One in. Airplane dead.
Nice kill.
Right side, that's bust.
Yeah, under right.
Sliding right side.
Okay, let me ask you a question, right? If I pause time in this game right now, and I asked every single member individually in a room, what's the game plan? Do you think everyone would have a similar answer?
No.
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 So, what? So, see the problem.
So, this is pretty funny, but this demonstrates a huge problem with callouts. Your team has absolutely no idea what the plan is for the game if you only call out information. So, how do you fix this? This is where comms come into play. Comms are literally short for communication, and as quoted from Chara in that same video, comms are a conversation between you and your team. The reasons comms are different from information callouts is that comms are a plan. So, an example of a comm could be, I'm going to take space on right side, can somebody come help me? Or, when I push right, can somebody go left to pinch? This brings me to my main point, which is that these comms can also be called shot calls. Shot calling sounds scary, but in reality it's just a part of the game. Now I want you to imagine for a second that you are playing ranked clam blitz, and you are sitting under the basket, and your teammate has a power clam. Your first instinct is to spam the this way button, right? But there's a good chance that your teammate may just not jump because they're doing something else or they're not paying attention and they can't hear you. So at that point you're pretty much cooked and your play is dead. So now imagine you were in a team with voice chat and you could say, I'm going to shark under basket, then jump the power clamp to me. Congratulations, you just shot called. Shot calling is simply making a plan and communicating it to your teammates in voice chat. Now, what's interesting is that so many teams don't shot call at all, including my own team, 8K Ping. I thought back on our team's gameplay, and then I realized we tend to use information comms only and rely on mechanical skill to win the fights rather than coordination around the team play. At this point, I'm pretty convinced that this lack of shot calling in our own gameplay led us to plateau at around Div 3 to 4 as a team. And back then, I was struggling with how I could improve personally at the game. If I had known that shot calling was that important, I believe we could have gotten closer to high level play than we ever did. So this begs the question, why don't people shot call, and how can you implement it in your own gameplay? In the Chara coaching session with Miracle, Ezio, a high-level pencil player, points out that he stopped shot calling because he made bad calls and got discouraged from ever doing shot calls. While this is a valid fear, it is also a huge issue because it stopped Ezio from improving his shot calls. Many people are afraid to shot call because they believe that they have bad game sense, or if they make the wrong call that they will lose the game. This mindset will not work at high levels of play because it stops you from ever improving. Sometimes you have to make the wrong call to get better at the game. So my answer for how you should implement shot calling is pretty easy. Just do it. Okay, maybe not that easy, but here's a good plan you can use. Get your team together and designate 1 or 2 people as your shot callers. These could be the captains of the team, or the most talkative people, or just whoever you want, but pick somebody. The reason you want 2 people, or maybe just 1, is because if you have the whole team shot calling, then you can get confused on what the plan is, or kind of just out of focus, so it's better to have 1, maybe 2 people. Then, queue up into opens and force yourselves to shot call. You can make simple plans like telling people where to go or where to push, and that's great. You can also go for more complex plans like sharking in and calling for your team to bait the enemy in so you can get a lot of kills. Regardless of the plan, just do shot calls. The reason I suggest opens first is because even in scrims, there's a lot of pressure to perform well. I know in theory scrims are just practice, but from personal experience, it sucks to lose 10 games in a row in a scrim, and then your mental just gets really bad, and you stop having fun with the game. So queue up some opens with your team and just have fun while shot calling. And if you're unsure of how to make plans, there's a ton of content on positioning and playing objective out there, but this next segment should also give you some idea of how to make plans with shot calling. Additionally, in these open rotations where you practice shot calling, make sure to not focus on if you lost the game or not. If you made a bad call that cost you the game, just recognize what happened and move on. Do not stop shot calling because you made a bad call. That is the entire opposite of what you want to do. You want to improve the call rather than stopping calling at all. Also, there's a chance that you will play worse while shot calling because your brain is more focused on communicating to your teammates than shooting at the enemy. Your mechanical skill could get worse while shot calling. Do not worry about that. You will get more used to it over time because it's more important to work on shot calling than just focusing on mechanical skill. You're building a new skill, so you have to realize that you're not going to be perfect at it the first time. So just take that into consideration. Make sure you have a good mental attitude going into this and try your best to make some good shot calls. But don't worry if you make bad ones. You can always review it later, talk with your team about it, and figure out what to do better next time. So now we are on to the analysis section of the shot calling work. So this tournament set that I'm going to talk about was from Tri-Strike Tuesday, and this happened this week. We were playing as a pickup with members of Miracle and 8K Ping, and we were against a pretty decent pickup of Ali, Sig, and Gabe, and we had this interesting comp. So as you can see, I am on 52, which I have just started playing recently. It's mainly been an X-rank pick as a kind of solo carry weapon. We have Gav on dualies, who he's a midline player, so that's pretty normal for him, but he was kind of flexing to support here. And then we have X on Wiper. X rotates between Wiper and Stamper. We just picked Wiper for this map. It's a bit shorter range. And then Ezio on Pen. Ezio will be on Pen, I think, in all of these sets. I'm fairly certain. But yeah, Ezio is the high-level Pen player, so we want to kind of build around that as our comp. Now, instantly, you're going to hear some shot calls from the start. So pay attention, and then I'll kind of talk about what the plan is.
Alright, I'm gonna go hard right. I'm gonna try to go behind them.
Okay. Try to play off the attention from Psycho. Psycho, don't die. Just hold attention.
Okay, so right here, the plan for all of our games kind of was pretty simple. So since I'm playing 52, I have a lot of survivability. My job is to pull attention. So this was our plan going in. on almost every map, I would take an off angle from the start, and I would just hold my wall. And this is what I'm shot calling here. So I'm saying I'm going to go right. I'm playing on kind of the right stack right now on Manta, and I'm trying to get up right side to create an off angle. Because if I can get behind them and pull attention, then I will be doing my job, because then my teammates can kind of collapse on them and we create a natural pincer. So you see Gav over here, he's on the left side, X is on the left as well. So if I can get behind them, we'll create a natural pincer in this little street on Manta. So that's what Ezio's calming here, is for me to kind of stay alive and just like wait until I can create an angle.
Okay, don't go for it. They're on left
So Ezio calms not to go for it here, and the reason is because Pro's top right.
side. They're pushing.
So
Quick left.
I'm still on right side here, you can see. I notice that the Pro backs off a little bit, so I decide
I'm trying to push left.
I have cooler soon.
I decide that I'm going to go for it. Now, I should have shot called this. This would have been a little bit more like team play oriented if I went for a shot call here saying I'm going to go right and pinch. But that was the plan anyway, so I was assuming to go for it.
Pro's watching you, Psycho. Careful. Don't go up that ledge.
Yeah, Ezio again calms not to go up that ledge, which is good. I went to the right, so I think Ezio thought I went up the ledge, but I didn't. I ended up going to the right because he calmed that the Pro was watching. So I ended up going to the right, and I'm able to 1v1 the Pro, and yeah, that's the
Still me left.
Okay, never mind.
But see, look at this. So see how split their attention is going to be now? Because X died, but there are two left side, and there's another one over here, I'm fairly certain. So I now get to kind of just walk behind them and just do stuff.
So weak.
Where's that? Try to drop on the guys here, Psycho.
There's three left.
Yeah,
I'm pulling.
I'm grabbing it right.
So I calm, I'm pulling. And this is a pretty common calm we're going to use, because the whole point of my weapon is I'm going to pull attention. They cannot kill me on Gal. It is just not really feasible for them to do. As long as I take my 1v1s right, I can basically win every fight. As long as I'm never like pincered between somebody, I can use my wall to survive, and my high kill time is a threat. Like, it is very, very easy to survive on Gal. So what I'm doing is pulling. I don't have to kill, I just have to survive and take space. So I have taken this whole street. They literally cannot back up from this left side position without jumping. So they either have to fight this or jump out and give us left side for free. So now of course they're going to fight this because that's the best play for them to do.
I'm taking it right.
Okay, nice.
But see, look what happens. Ezio just gets the Rainmaker for free on right side. We can literally just take it, and there's no one to stop us because they're all left side.
We'll just fight left while you do that.
Yeah.
Perfect shot call by X, fighting left side while we take Rainmaker. I'm pushing up with Ezio because, again, I'm trying to create space. We want to separate the
You're done.
Nice.
We can just run
I'm
this.
moving right now.
Yeah,
moving
keep
right
running it. Keep running it.
Yeah, nice. Headed's still behind us.
One shot.
So now I get a little greedy here. There's one behind, but again, we're going for points here, so it's fine.
Coming back.
now. There's one.
I'm chilling for a second.
There's one. Four sider.
If you guys behind on me, I'm
Now, again, poor jump by me. This was not good. Don't do this. This is bad.
dead.
So this example of shot calling is really nice because look what happened. We got to 34 off push. We do end up winning this game. There are other good shot calls in this game, but I would like to move on to some other games. But in this game, we had a plan going in. Now, that plan kind of got adjusted slightly. Like, the plan was for me to pull right side. That was what we calmed going into the game, and that's what we were planning before the game even started. Now, I did have to fight the Pro in kind of an awkward spot, but again, look what happened. We had a plan, we communicated it, everyone knew what the plan was, and we tried to execute it. There were hiccups, but we ended up getting to 34, which was pretty much the lead we had for the whole game. We do end up KOing this game, but the enemy team never really got close to taking this lead. So we end up holding space really well during this game, and I think a lot of it is due to just positioning and shot calling and team coordination. Like, we all knew what we were supposed to be doing. So this game has a great example of a good shot call and a kind of iffy shot call, and I will go over both of them. And this is a good lesson on why it's still not bad to shot call. You should still be doing it, even if you make a bad call. So in this game, we've pretty much stalled. We've had mid control for the first pretty much 3 minutes of the game. And at this point, we're ready to start our next push. Now, they're 2 down, so we have good advantage, and we want to scale quickly. And when I use the term scaling, I mean push up and take good positions in their area. Like, we want to get further into their spawn.
I had to drop.
I'm looking at me on grates.
So I calm that Tetris is looking at me on the left side.
Yeah. Just hold the position, Psycho. Don't try to go for kills.
Excellent shot call by Ezio right here. This is exactly what I need to do. There's a previous point in this game where I am on left side holding this position. I get greedy and try to run up to where the checkpoint is and try to take a fight. I end up dying and losing the fight, and we're kind of out of position. So this is an excellent response by Ezio to try to get me to hold the position, which is my job.
Yeah. Nice. It's fine.
Tetris on me left. I'm holding Tetris.
Perfect by me. See, the Tetris is left side and cannot contribute to the fight. My team is effectively fighting a 3v3 right now, and they already had advantage, so they are winning. This is an excellent use of my weapon, because the Tetris right now is bottom left on Scorch, like in this kind of pit area. And the thing is, the Tetris cannot engage on me because they would have to climb up the wall and fight me. Gal is really good at taking a quick fight. Like, it can two-shot you, so they really can't spend any time out in the open. So if they try to come up that ledge, they're likely going to lose the fight. Not only that, they cannot push right side because I can still control all of that space. Gal's radius and paint is so good at controlling space. Like, I can just control where this Tetra is moving. Their best play was probably to jump back here, but I like what they end up doing.
Yep, got one.
Nice.
We can scale, we go. I'm painting it.
Bottom left side.
Just run it.
Yeah, slider.
Good calm to just run it here. I think, like, our push was kind of dying anyway, so there's not a high likelihood we'll be able to continue this, so I like just getting points here.
Yeah, 4 slider, it's fine.
Yeah.
Nice.
And see, the Tetras literally had nothing to do except pop slider. That was the only way they could get any value. And we don't even go down to the slider, so we end up just punishing the Tetra slider, and it looks really good for us. Like, we have an advantage now.
Done.
You think I'm running forward? Nice.
We also end up trading the decav, so it's 2v2 right now, and we can get jumps back in to try to...
We can try to pop. We have DPS.
I'm trying.
They have respawns though, they have cooler, be careful.
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah,
waiting this.
I died to that.
So yeah, this doesn't end up going our way, but we got to 32. This was a great push by us, and it was, again, off of that shot call pretty much. So at this point in the game, this is pretty much right after our push. We get a little bit more points here, but now we're going to be playing defense. Our pen just went down, so we need to kind of act quickly here and not give up a ton of space.
Oh, mid. They're going to try and go through mid or grates. Careful grates.
Yeah, watch the grades. Someone needs to watch grades.
Back.
Good calm to watch the grades. I like this, because we know someone could run up through here.
I got grades.
I calm that I can watch the grades here. I like this by me, but then this happens.
Alright.
Okay, Psycho, you watch left. You watch left. I'll watch grades.
Okay, I'll watch left.
Pushing left.
So this shot call by Ezio, it makes sense in the moment, but in hindsight, you'll see what happens and why this is not a great shot call.
Plane help.
I'm here. Oh, Pen's looking at me.
I'm watching grades. It's one.
I'm dead to slider.
Oh, I died slider, yeah.
That's bad.
Weak. Oh, man.
How's he not dead?
They're one in that corner.
We end up going 4 down to a Tetris. Now, this is, I would say, due to this shot call. Because if you rewind a little bit...
I got grades.
I calm that I'm watching grades. Now, this is a fine shot call by me. It's not perfect. The reason is because I remember in the previous example, I want to be on the off angle. If I'm watching grades, even if my teammates go left and Ezio's on snipe, look how clumped we would be. Like, we'd have 2 people over here, and we'd have 1 on snipe, 1 grades. That is so much, like, less space than we need. What I should do here, I think, now again, I'm a mid-level player, so I wouldn't trust my advice 100%, but I think I can drop right here. The rain's not even reset yet, and I can drop right and pull attention. This would have been good to capitalize on space. I don't think I should have been playing as defensive as I was, because we could have taken space here. Like, we're 4 up, we don't need to play defensive. Like, we can play somewhat defensive, but we don't need to go passive in our spawn. And the thing is, when Ezio comes for me to go left, this is what happens.
Okay, Psycho, you watch left. I'll watch grades.
Okay, I'll watch left.
Pushing left, main help.
So look where we are. I'm behind them right now, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4 people on left side. So the Tetris sees this and just
Yeah,
decides, you know
A
what?
pen's looking at me.
I'm gonna slide.
I'm watching grades.
And look, Ezio's hit by the pen, 70 to that. Yeah,
I'm dead to slider.
Oh, I died.
4-2 down slider. Now, I could have walled here maybe or done something to survive, but yeah, it was just not a good engagement. The slider can just get so much value because we clumped so hard. But the thing is, this is a good example of what you can learn from. Next time we play this map, now I think I can go bottom right, or we can calm to do something different. This was a poor shot call, but it was a good learning experience. This game has 2 shot calls again that I want to go over. One really good one and one kind of poor one. But we will get to both of those.
You guys on it.
They're looking at me.
So, again, the shot call here at the start of the game, this is my bad, it was at the start of the round. I calm that I'm going to pull left side. So the plan here is basically I sit bottom left, bait attention, and somebody crosses right and then kills. Now, this plan was not executed as well as it should have been. I can be slightly critical of my team here. I do a good job of pulling left side. There are 2 looking at me. You can't see them right here, but it's Tetris and it's Pro. Their decav is controlling the right straight. So Ezio's doing a good job here painting. I like this. I would like a little bit more pressure maybe, because he didn't quick charge cooler out of spawn, so you should be in a position where you can shoot somebody. Ezio can kind of poke this left side, but can't really shoot at the decav. I don't know, I'd maybe like him here. Gav's in a good position. What I would like from Gav is harder fighting. Like, because the plan is to pinch kind of around here. Like, I'm going to pull 2 people here, and then they can walk in right for free, maybe kill this pen, you know, all that jazz. So I would like something like that.
Who's looking left side?
Also, X is kind of in a not great position here. I would like him on right. Like, you're playing Stamper, you can be a bit more aggressive here. I think the plan is good, it was just not executed as well. But again, it's hard to walk right against a decav. That's the really iffy thing. But this does end up going well.
And Tetris
Okay.
also.
Decav's right.
There are 3 looking left. We can look right.
Yeah, Ezio calms to look right here. I like this. They're collapsing left side. If we were faster on right, we could just, like, rotate this way and just, like, nuke everyone over here. Like, this would have been great if we were, like, 5 seconds faster.
I hit pen once.
I'm close crab, just don't die.
Tetris one.
I'm close to cool.
See, their Tetris gets antsy and tries to fight me. Like, they engaged on me, and that's the whole thing with Gal. It's so hard to take a fight against a Gal in their own territory. Like, this was just a bad play by the Tetris. I think they should have gone right. Like, they should have capitalized on the fact that we have no one on right side. They should really not have fought me. Like, I don't know, I would have liked someone on their team going through, like, this right street. That would have been better. But yeah, so this opening, it ends up going pretty
Cooler, all my shots are getting blocked.
They're gonna run up our
But then, yeah, this is kind of iffy. Like, we do end up losing
Dead
this
pen.
fight, if I remember correctly.
Pen.
Grabbing.
I'm willing pen.
Yeah, try to get that pen. Try and get that pen.
Weak.
Nice.
Nice.
I don't on my pen.
There's no one gonna be far left though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
one's
one
left
left.
side. One's left side.
Gotcha.
You have one.
This just ends up neutraling out. X ends up dying in his recall, and then Ezio... Oh, actually, I know what happens here.
They're gonna kill
Yeah,
my
you can
job.
just watch.
Yeah, they're
One,
even bubbling it. I can't help
There's
you.
one. Oh, I can't.
I'm backing
Yeah,
all the
no,
way
no,
up.
no, no.
Decav, yeah.
Yeah, we end up going 3 down here because of kind of poor opening direction. Like, we had to jump in, restart the fight. Luckily, Ezio is able to back up here. We use Cooler to re-engage. It's a very sloppy re-engage, but yeah, we do end up retaking the zone at some point. So yeah, the opening, this was a good shot call, but it was poor execution. Like, I think it could have been better done, because we just need to scale faster there. Like, we were playing a bit too passive for the weapons we had. So at this point in the game, we get our first wipe out of the game, pretty much. This is the first time we have a real advantage during the game, and so we need to capitalize on it fast.
Nice. I'm half
I
cooler.
can try to
Don't
take
play.
top left here.
So I calm that I want to try to take top left, because I see that they're just respawning. They are not close enough to kill me. I'm fairly certain. Like, this is a very, very risky play. I would not recommend going for this. Now, I just kind of calculated in my head if this is good enough to do, and I'm just going to go for it. I'm coolered, so you know what? I'm fine with dying, even if I do. but I would like to take top left here. And the reason is because, again, I want to pull attention. Now, this is a very in hindsight kind of thing, you'll see, but just watch the play and see what happens.
Okay.
I don't know if that's worth.
It's fine,
Like,
it's
try and let-
No,
You can also hear my team as he sighs. Gab's like, "Oh, this. I don't think this is worthy." They really don't like this play, and I mean, I kind of agree with them. It is a very risky play, but yeah.
you got that. You got
As
that.
long as you
I'm
can.
living, I'm living. You got going around.
So my play here is to wall this top left and hope they push me, because my goal is to take a fight where they don't want it. Now, the issue with this is that they do kind of want their top left, like, or their right, but they want that position. So I'm standing in somewhere they want to get. So if they kill me and I don't trade or anything, this could be very bad, because then they're just going to walk into zone and kill my team. So this is a very high risk, high reward play, because if I do end up winning the fight, I have control over this area.
Yeah, just sit there. Don't try and take a fight.
Great comm by Ezio again, just saying sit there, don't take the fight, because again, I want to hold space.
Yeah, I
I've,
just say.
I've,
I have
I've
cooler.
grabbed now.
I have
I'm
cooler.
pushing him. I tried to touch.
So two end up pushing me, and I trade the Tetras, which is very, very good, because Tetras did not have cooler. So they will not have slider on this engage. And this is pre-patch, so slider cheese actually works still. So this is, Tetras is very scary. I don't know if they're even running enough special power up to get it, but it's still very scary when they have slider. Now, it ends up working out, and this call actually does another interesting thing.
No slider.
Nice, nice,
Nice,
nice.
that's fine.
They're missing from left. I'm backing
Where's
up.
the
Yeah, so
here.
I'm gonna grab right. They're pushing our front. We
Yeah,
need
decap
to-
running at
They're hard
me.
pushing, they're hard pushing.
So you see, X trades the pen here. So how did this even happen? Well, if you rewind, you can see there are two top left. This is Pro and Tetris. I'm not sure where Decaf is at this point. I'm pretty sure they're right side. But Pen is kind of alone over here. Now, the thing is, when you're playing this map naturally, your Pro and Tetris would not rush this far up before your Pen. Like, the Pen is all the way back here in their spawn. It's a little weird that the Pro and Tetris are there, right? Well, they're fighting me. They want to clear me out of that space, so they're very far ahead. And I end up trading one of them. So the Pro is very split from the Pen right here, so this gives X a perfect opportunity to just zip cast the Pen. Like you can see,
I tried Tetris. No slider.
Nice, nice,
Nice,
nice.
that's fine.
They're missing from left.
Pro is top left, Pen is right there. Pro is not in range to really help the Pen.
I'm backing
Where's
Yeah,
up.
so
Here.
I'm gonna grab right. They're pushing.
Their Pen also, I'm pretty sure, backs up a little bit. I'm not really sure. Yeah, the Pen is like right here. So I don't really know about that one.
Our front. We
Yeah,
need to-
decap running
They're
at
hard
me.
pushing, they're hard pushing.
Decap's.
But yeah, the Pen is so split from the rest of the team. The Pro's like down here, Decap's like here. This is just a free kill on the Pen. And it was because I was up here and forced them to come early. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, that was a good shot call, but it was very, very risky. Now, let's go back to what I could have done instead.
One jump, dead. Just one.
Yeah, they're gonna stagger. They're
Nice.
staggering.
Nice.
Nice, nice,
So we
nice.
get this wipe. Now, where do I want to go from here? I think, with the benefit of hindsight, I take their top right. I take this snipe, because I can wall this. Like, they would probably rotate through this left anyway, but this is a critical position. Their top left is somewhere they want to get to, but it's also their natural path of retake. Getting here is so hard to retake. Like, I can hold that so easily. I can also have a safe escape route. I can always drop to this bottom right and control space. Like, if I control this right angle, we know where they have to engage from, because they really can't engage from mid, because that's just a death sentence on Barnacle. They have to engage from this left side. If I am smarter here, I would control space on this right side. I think both these plays are equal in value, but this one is significantly riskier. Like, I am lucky that I traded the Tetris. If I don't trade the Tetris there, that is just a bad play. But if I'm here, I think I'm much safer and can control more space, because I'm fairly certain the decav pushes right here. So I probably would have been able to stop the decav, and we probably don't lose zone there. So yeah, again, it's just interesting to think about those shot calls, because I called that I'm going left. Like, that was my call. I decided to do that, but that's just the shot call I made. If you want to plan differently, then you got to think about it. Like, I think these are two equal plans, but it's just kind of hard to decide. So again, that's something you can think about. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to show with shot calls. If you want more of this content, then leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that. I would like to do more competitive content, because I finally got a PC, so I can do stuff now. That's great. Yeah. So anyway, see you in the next video.